What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, a few days ago, an article was released by Wired covering a story about a notorious swatter, which I will provide a link in the description below. The swatter actually targeted World of Warcraft streamers and even some government figures. But one of his targets was wowclassic streamer StaySafe, who actually played a role in the swatter's capture after realizing that he'd actually played with him during his private server days. Let's take a look at the clip.
Let me tell you guys something. There was this, we read this big article. I talked about this a lot the other day. The guy that was swatting me, after a years-long investigation, I was working with a private investigator. We ended up catching this guy. This guy got arrested, and he was living in California. He got extradited down to Florida. And it turns out it was a 17-year-old kid who was swatting me. I was getting swatted for weeks. And I hired a private investigator, and we tracked this guy down and got him arrested. Literally, this guy fucked with me. Boom, he's arrested now, okay? And he's facing, I think, 5 different felonies. And so I'm kind of considering going down to Florida. If it's possible, if I could be there in person and sit in on this trial, I think that would be so curious. That would be so curious to sit there in person and look at this guy. I would fucking do it. I would fucking do it. It's a crazy story. This kid was also swatting political figures, politicians, political rallies, schools, hospitals, veterans' offices. This guy was swatting so many things. Other streamers on Twitch, other World of Warcraft streamers, and he swatted me also. And I'll tell you something. I've been playing World of Warcraft for a long time. I've been a part of the private server scene. I'm in a lot of different Discord servers. I am the reason why this person was caught. There are certain names, there are certain ways of typing, there are certain things that this person was saying that it's like, I knew a guy that used to say things like that 5 years ago on a private server. Like, it literally... And so I pieced all this together working with my private investigator, and because of information that I had by being a fucking terminally online 4chan browsing World of Warcraft private server nerd, I was able to give that info to the PI. This guy got arrested. Seriously. Seriously. Like, genuinely, if that kid had not swatted me specifically, he probably would not be in jail right now. Genuinely. He probably would not be.
Like I said, this guy liked to focus on World of Warcraft streamers for one reason or another. And stay safe, it wasn't the only WoW streamer that he had targeted. Personally, I know of at least 3 other streamers personally that were impacted by this guy. Now, unfortunately, I'm unable to say who, but rest assured, they are at least 3 that I am well aware of. But it looks as if this individual's reign of terror is over, as he's been handed some pretty hefty charges and will be trialed as an adult, which means that it might be quite some time before this guy sees the light of the day, or at least in the real world. From what I understand, Wired actually plan on bringing out another article on this guy, and they'll be going into much greater detail how they caught the individual in question. So please keep an eye out for that. Who knows, I even might do a video about it. But guys, that is all I have for you today. Please don't forget to head over to Twitter, follow me over there. That's where the breaking news happens before you see any YouTube videos. So head over there, join in the conversation, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.